You are tuned in to Roctowns' finest on 100.9 FM, WXIRLP in Rochester, New York. Rocktowns' finest, we're back again with Real Talk with my man Jeff Smith. What's going on, Jeff?
Glad to be back, man, once again, man. This extended version of Black Music Month. Doc, you had it popping last week, man. A lot of good artists came through, too, man. Word, I was digging.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I had a ball, too, man.
Definitely, man. It's going to be a real hot summer, man, when it comes to this music, man. Yo, today we got a special show. We got one of upstate New York's greatest. I call them the greatest because I know I was there and I seen it be done. But my man Taj Mahal is in the building. Taj, what's good, fam?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't
Rochester,
nothing. Glad to have you here with us, man.
Oh man, it's a pleasure, man. You put the call in, I'm coming in.
Absolutely, man. Listen, man. We wanna express to these kids, to these kids these up and coming artists who trying to do their thing independently. We want you to tell them, what does it take? What's the main ingredients that it take to be able to create a buzz that you created from scratch? And I watch you do it. So a lot of people don't know that it takes a certain type of something, and obviously you have the ingredients. So tell them what it is.
I really can't sum it up in one ingredient, but just prepare to lose sleep, and you have to really just work diligently. Be like whatever it is that you're doing. If you're trying to be a producer or a rapper, have a bag, have some money, and be ready not to go to sleep. Be in the right places at the right time. That's one thing Dame Dash told me that I never forgot. Like, Taj, it's about being in the right place at the right time.
That's kind of difficult. That'll have you all over the place. You'll be trying to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Thinking it's gonna pop off. But basically, you saying they gotta have perseverance. They gotta
Absolutely.
have perseverance. Yeah. Ambition.
Right.
You
can't be in the right place if you don't go nowhere.
Right. It ain't gonna happen from the couch in front of the TV, and it's not gonna happen on the internet. It can start on the internet, but it's you have to get out there and you got to shake hands and kiss babies, and everybody is a rapper. So everybody on these social media saying, listen to my song, but we don't know who you are as a person. Why should we buy into you? You got to be out here and you got to let them know, who you are and what you do and why you do it.
Absolutely. But before we get into what you're doing and everything that you've been through and your steps to get where you at, let me ask you this. What you feel about the state of hip-hop right now?
I feel like the state of hip-hop right now is it's different.
I mean, you saying different. Let's be frank. Let's be candid right now. I mean, on the whole, like if you take all the hip hop artists, if you take all hip hop that's prevalent right now, contemporary hip hop, you mix it in the bowl, what you gonna come out with?
A good recipe for bubble gum. You're gonna come up with Hubba Bubba, Big
you know, Doc. See, the thing is, I know this guy. I know how to pull a switch. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get the truth out of him, because he'll beat around the bush if you don't hit that certain switch. You know what I mean?
You gotta hit it in the head.
Yeah. Exactly.
Gotta hit it in the head. Well, we're gonna get into one track so we can see how he sound. You know what I'm saying? Rack Pack. What's this track about?
This record is about, man, everybody running around with these backpacks and these book bags, and mine is filled with something different. Mine is filled with those bands, that money, so it's called a rack pack. I don't call it a backpack, I call it a rack pack. Zaytoven produced it, and it's catching fire everywhere. DJ Envy premiered it on 105, and it's getting a lot of radio play on Sirius Radio. So this right here is Rack Pack, produced by Zaytoven.
Backpack. right here's a rack pack. A rack pack. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. I got enough to buy a couple birds in my bag. Enough to buy the rollie, his and hers in my bag. Winter time coming, it's a fur in my bag. Not enough to buy the rape, but it's a spur in my bag. 10 bands a show at 96 in Alabama. On my way home, I hit Lennox and Blue 10 in pure Atlanta. But before I leave the A, you know I gotta tip the strippers. Business overflowing blood, I can't zip the zippers. It's 100 bands in there, for them bands in there. I put hands in there, told them don't you move. If you move, I'm gon' blow it here. Took the bag off my shoulder, told them put the dough in there. Now I got what future give for a show in there. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. Just $100 bills in my backpack. Shorty asked me, Taj, what you paid for that backpack? I said I broke some bands down for this backpack. This right here a rack pack. A rack pack. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. This right here's a rack pack. A rack pack. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. Saran full of grams, bag full of burns. Baby girl with me, she hot. I wonder when she gonna land. She said she off a couple Zans. I say, yo, baby, what's your plans? You want some real money or some bill money? You can stop doing scams. But I know how it feel, huh? You never been with a real one. When you with a real one, you don't stress when the bills come. Want a house, we a bill one. Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil, son. He been hustling half his life, and guess what, baby girl, he is still son. Shame on him, you too old to be selling O's. It's 2016, you know what that mean? Get the out them baggy clothes. Won't you do your dad a favor? Go and get yourself a tailor. Couldn't get my if you paid her. Sign a gun shop with some razor. I be talking that fly shit. You know that fly shit. That trip to Dubai. That hurry and buy shit. Still got a flip phone. I'm still flipping pies. When you see my Sprinter, don't you run up on my shit. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. Just $100 bills in my backpack. Shorty asked me, Taj, what you paid for that backpack? I said I broke some bands down for this backpack. This right here a rack pack. A rack pack. I don't got no bugs in my backpack. This right here's a rack pack. A rack pack. I don't got no bugs in my backpack.
You are tuned in to Roctowns finest on 100.9 FM, WXIRLP in Rochester, New York.
Yeah, that was Rat Pack. My man Taj Mahal, yo, that was fly, homie. Word. You usually hit me with the joint first and say, yo, Jazz, check this out. But you don't went and got it to Envy, and you got it all on the air and on Sirius Radio. Fam, you been acting real funny with your music lately too, son. Word. Yeah, that's hot though, man. I'm feeling it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what's up. And not only do you do music, I hear you got a TV show. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I started my film company probably 7 years ago. It's called Finally Focused Films. And, I started off doing music videos for other artists, and then which transpired into me working on scripts and this and that. So right now I'm working on a show starring Hassan Johnson, who was Weebay from The Wire. He was in Belly. He was in Brooklyn Finest. He was in everything. A lot of shows. He's the lead actor in 211. So 211 is it's a story about the underworld of the underworld. I'm taking you through the mind of the stick-up kid and the mind of the man that will go to his son's a son basketball game and leave and go back to where he got somebody tied up and he just looked like a regular Joe. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really know what he into. And I'm just showing the youngins what really happens. And you don't get an 8-ball and next thing you know you got 30 keys and then you don't go to jail. Right. Like they show you in these other movies. I'm showing you the real gritty, how when you go to jail, your man try to rob you. And when your man's supposed to be looking out for you, he messing with your wife. And you understand what I'm saying? Something for the babies to see so they can say, damn, that's how that go?
Yeah, Taj,
they was
I want
best
to know
friends
this,
and
though.
they doing that to each other.
Because I saw a couple clips of it and it's real intricate. You know what I mean? But How did you get so much insight on such matters?
Yo, this guy here, man. I don't know, man. I saw it done a couple times.
Okay, do you have a consultant on set? Or you?
I watch a lot of TV, son.
You watch a lot of TV? Nah, but you know what though? Like you said,
I think your man trying to set you up, man.
Yeah.
I think your man trying to set you up.
Yeah, he's trying to put me in the barber chair.
Nah.
I just got a cut.
But on another note, you have a Senate documentary coming out. You know,
Right, and that's coming out July 4th, so that'll be out in a couple weeks. And the Senate documentary is. Every day I get messages in my inbox like, yo, we want what about this old Senate record, and that was my favorite record, and this and that, and 45th and Broadway with Jim and Jewels, and nobody knew the whole story about how we met. So what I said is I'm gonna do a double disc. I'm gonna do the documentary to show how we all met, and the origin and how I even came upstate, and how everybody met and how the Senate was formed and the rises and the falls of it. And then on top of that, in the same packaging is going to be the best of CD, which is with like 5 or 6 unreleased tracks, but with all of your favorites on there.
Right.
Back in the day. Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm glad you're doing more than just music. A lot
Right.
of people focus on just music and figure they're just gonna get rich off of it and they're just gonna pop up, a star. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But-
and it does work like that for some people. Some people get lucky like that, but it don't happen for everybody like that. And like you said, it just was a matter of me taking another avenue and taking another route and saying, let me try to sneak in through the back door, because now everybody asks me about 211. We got Showtime, HBO, and Netflix original that's bidding on the project right now. So, I could have easily went to YouTube with 211 and went straight to YouTube, and I just took a different route, man.
Yeah, Taj.
So,
On another note, back to the music though. Let me ask you this. I mean, because I've been around you for a while, and I know that you have turned a few majors away. And I see that but you stayed relevant yourself. Would you, like, if you could do it over, would you have took that first deal that came to you maybe 10, 15 years ago?
I wouldn't have took the first deal. The first deal was with Sony Red. I remember vividly, but I would have took like the like when Ross and them reached out a few years ago. I would have considered I should have took that deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a certain. My thing is that when you have a certain amount of like any guy that been in the streets and been in been able to have a lucrative career in that, and you touching a little bit of money, it makes you arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, my arrogance wouldn't allow me to give me what I had in my sock drawer. But on the same token, once they put me on TV, I could have went and did, I could have just took the bullet for the team, took the 360 deals, and then made it, evolve into something else. Absolutely. But, my ego wouldn't allow me to do it, and my arrogance wouldn't allow me to do it. But yeah, I would have took one of the deals. I turned down probably 6, 7 different deals.
But only one of them, if you could rewind time, only one of them you would say, that's why I made a mistake by turning that down.
Yeah. Ross had got at me, like I said, a couple years ago when I had, it was last year. They Ain't Like Us was on the Billboard charts, my single that they get ready to get into next. Mm-hmm. It was on the Billboard charts for 14 weeks in a row. And, without a deal, that means something. Like how you sustain that chart placement. And, people, y'all could go Google that. It was on there 14 weeks in a row, right when Fetty Wap was hot with Trap Queen. That was another deal I turned down when Envy because Envy broke that record for me. When he broke They Ain't Like Us, he also broke Trap Queen for Fetty Wap, and he wanted to take me to Lior and 300 label, which is Lior Cohen label. And I was like, man, I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I would have took one of those deals, but it's gonna work out regardless. Anything that you have coming towards you or for you, you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay down.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yo, Taj, man, we really appreciate you coming, hanging out with us, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
We definitely need to have you back here, man.
Yeah, we got to do it. You know, we got to do a full blown interview. You know, when you a little bit more punctual and things of that nature.
I was on the bike, man. I was on the motorcycle, man. I was trying to make it through traffic. But I'm here. You see, I still got my helmet on. You see.
But yeah, thanks y'all for listening. This is Real Talk. Jeff Smith, Biggie Dot, Taj Mahal.
Good to meet you, baby. Hey,
All right, no doubt.
No doubt.
You are tuned in to Rocktowns Finest on 100.9 FM, WXIRLP in Rochester, New York.